Hey! Hello. Welcome. I realized I got my water bottle because I was thirsty and then didn't drink any of it. So I'm going to do that now. Like day and a half old water. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna load up CGB Nitro. Made him just playing through the whole thing, so who knows? Also, I've rejigged how my cables did last stream, and it is a bit annoying. So, yeah. What other characters do we have? I always play the same 4 characters. I play Kangaroo Yoshi, why not? We'll do, no, not that way. Do a few of these, so just like re-roll the randomization. Yeah. Random, we'll say, yeah, let's do mirror mode. Apologies for the late start to the stream. The internet was, as I would say, not having it. It's really funny that I fell for the fact it was mirror mode on this track. Also, what was that like lag spike at the start? That was weird. Ooh, I don't remember this track. I mean, it is mirror mode. When was the last time you've played mirror mode? Hey! I'm gonna stop playing mirror mode. It's going bad. I'm gonna play not battle mode. There we go. Why is my car in the middle of traffic? Why not? Anyway, here's a fun fact. I've actually been playing Mario Kart DS a fair bit today because I've been testing something. And I need to get my opinions on it before I can reveal to the world what this thing is. It's not that interesting. That's all I can say of that, so stay unbeknownst. Testing what? A thing that plays Mario Kart DS out of all things. Could play other things, but I know people don't care about what my thoughts are on literally anything else. And to be honest, I don't care about anything else, so it's a pretty good match. Pretty good matchup. Wii U? I have a Wii U. But it is stuff for shelfware. Or for the shelfware series, so... Yeah, you're not getting it out of me. It's... Also, I've not got a new phone. My phone is still very much good. Actually, its battery is starting to get a bit tired, but... it'll be fine. So my phone, I currently have a camera and my phone set up to record, to try and see what the internet's doing when it goes bad, but the phone keeps falling asleep, so I'm just gonna get a video up and have it muted just to keep the phone awake. There you go. 10 hours of silence, occasionally broken up by metal bar sound, but played completely on mute. Oh, where'd my 32 frames go? Game Boy Color? No, I did not get a Game Boy Color. You could not play Mario Kart DS in a Game Boy Color. Would I get a flip phone for Mario Kart DS? What kind of sentence is that? What are you asking? I'm baffled. Wasn't Bowser's Fury not a DLC and just like part of the game? But if there was a flip phone out there that had the special gimmick of being able to just play Mario Kart DS, I would love it. But I suspect it would go for a lot of a few too many coins. I always find that little, like, the rocket of, I know, the cannon effect being there is always I wonder if that's intentional to make it look like some sort of mining happening on the track, or if it's completely accidental. And apparently just never got that far ahead of the CPUs when testing. Lol. Technically, all games are DLCs as they're connected, as they're content you download. I wouldn't say the games themselves are, but definitely updates are. When people say they hate DLC and they never get, which means they don't get any updates. The colors on this seem much better now. Were they bad? I don't remember who made this. I don't remember who made this. Oh no. Did CTGB Nitro get updated? No. Well, it has gotten updates, but it's not been updated recently, as in like 2 years or something. No, it's only been at least like a year. Roka Loco? This could be Roka Loco. Your arm itches, but you can't scratch. Like, is it somewhere you can't scratch, or is you got like you in a like, have you broken your arm or something? Something must be up because you've sent way more messages in the what's it called, in the chat than people typically do. I mean, people typically do than you typically do. The cars are way better than the last track. Well, the last one was on Mars. Hot take: N64 Rainbow Road is bad track design. It's not a great track. The lack of shortcuts really don't do it any favors. Oh, look at these mono MTs. Music, no. Yo, a cliff. Yeah, talking about track design. This one, sorry, this one's not great. I'm not a fan of this one. It was a sticker. Oop. Clearly found it. Yo, the stream's been good. It's been running for 10 minutes. After I struggled getting it working for 15 minutes. Hey. Because I have a camera recording the because I have a camera literally recording my phone on the internet app and OBS's read throughput, it's definitely not going to do like any sort of garbage just drink about like the past like 4 or 5 streams. Rome wasn't built in a day. 10 minutes is plenty for something to happen. Just stop it with your positivity and optimism. You like all Rainbow Roads except the Mario Kart World one? I haven't played Mario Kart World's Rainbow Road by the simple fact that I haven't played Mario Kart World. It looks good, but like it seems Mario Kart World's Rainbow Road looks like it's mainly for like spectacle rather than playing. You hate MKDS, I am negative and evil. Hey, that's what I say. Blue shell, what the heck? It's mostly the amount of people who think that I hate the Nintendo DS are from exclusively watching the video where I complain about the Nintendo DS. Nice fence. It's what all MKDS content creators say. How many MKDS content creators are there? They don't watch you enough? Are you talking about me or Puddings? Because Puddings actually gets a better ROI of views than I do on this godforsaken platform. Actually, I just make more shorts. Puddings uploaded 2 videos and I think they've both gotten more views than my most viewed videos, so... Who's the laughing now? You mean me? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I am such a niche content creator. I'm in the market of making bad Mario Kart DS mods. Like, what am I meant to say? Like, I think it would be a lot better if the Hyphen Hoik channel would be a lot more successful if it was like more broadly just the Mario Kart DS channel, like the shorts are. Okay, blue shell. But too bad, I don't care enough about the super technical parts of the game in either the pro player aspect or the modding aspect. Oh, come on. Damn it. I didn't actually mean to hit the car though, so... Woo. You find content about MKDS more interesting than the other ones? How much Mario Kart DS content are you watching? Nearly every time I see a video on Mario Kart DS, it's always like about a goddamn Mario Kart DS review. Why it's a hidden gem. Wow, that's a nice looking colour trove. Super faithful to the original. I mode only speaker snaking. See, I don't speaker snaking because I just do it. And they always complain, oh, snaking was too hard. fingers hurt. I actually do need to send a message to the wider MKDS community being like, how does your finger hurt when you play Mario Kart DS? Because my finger, it's the one that's pressing the A button that hurts. No, I did inspire you to buy a DS instead of phone emulation. Hell yeah! Yes, the A button hand, that hurts. Sorry, it was really funny. Instead of reading the word hand, I read that as my head hurts when I play MKDS. I'm like, how? It's really ever the D-pad. Like, a D-pad hand does start to hurt, but that was towards like the end of playing every track in CTGP Nitro as a speedrun. The spiked A button sounds tempting. Sounds like a cringe drink from a gamer-themed bar. Yeah, I drink. Yeah, I've been to a bar. Fall 73 RIC circuit coming soon. We should actually... I've been meaning to organize the Yoshi circuit speedrun. I think for this version. This one's only got 23, I think, Yoshi circuits. Between the 3 people that are on the leaderboard, which is me, Pudding, and Sai. But the problem is that is 3 time zones that span like the entire world. So and the problem is the next version of CTGP Nitro is not going to have any Yoshi circuits apart from the one. So unless we want to do the race of the one Yoshi circuit, that'll be funny though. Yeah, I'm gonna get who runs? I think it's Pick Alex that runs the CTGP board. To just put in when the next update comes out, to put in the plus version of it, and you have to run CTGP Nitro's version of regular GC and Yoshi circuit. We live in frequently different parts of the world. Yeah, if you go into like the time zone, the thing is, there's literally a single. Does it actually say a single useful hour for the UK, Melbourne, and I have actually no idea where Puddings lives. I just know it's the United States, but that is as broad of me as me just saying Australia. You're holding a 2DS and new 2DS XL feels so comfortable, somehow not for my hand. What does that mean? You live in New York, but not the city like the rest of it. Okay. Live in upstate New York, where they call them St. Tams. I should really learn how to play Airship Fortress. I should really learn how to play like every track, considering I finally got a 32 speed run into an event. So one thing I always find really funny about the 2DS, the doorstop one, because I've never held a 2DS XL, is everyone's always like, oh my god, the 2DS XL is so comfy. It's so good for my hands. I'm like, I hate it. I don't find it comfortable like any of the games I play, which is Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 7. It's like, really? I think there's also a blue shell used right for that for that lightning as well. At least it didn't get me, so I mean it's going to get me, but that was really unfortunate. But why did I get absolutely no height from that? Puddings, explain that. I know you do tassing stuff and nonsense stuff. You refer to the original 3DS yourself. The large models are a bit weird to hold. I haven't held a XL model. I'm not a huge. I've got a new 3DS normal size. I'm not a huge fan of holding it, especially for like MKDS, because I kind of end up sacrificing the the L button. To like just use the D-pad. I can't do this like weird claw thing. I sometimes also do it like battle mode on like any other DS. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be getting any of the rest of the 3DS family any time soon because they're just so darn expensive. And the problem is they're not that easy because, like, you know, the most common problem with like any DS system is a busted top screen or hinge. Oh, I went down a slope and just completely lost the ability to hop. Thank you, Mario Kart, you're so cool. Like, yeah, so many DSs just have bad hinges and or bad top screens, and it's just like the one thing that's impossible to repair. Well, it's not impossible to repair, but it's like the most difficult thing to repair. Like before you have to end up doing like soldering and things like that. I am turning off this heater behind me because it is plenty warm in this room. What is it, like 17 degrees in here? That's plenty warm. That's Celsius as well. I'd hope it'd be Celsius. I think 17 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing. What if you got gifted by other people with a DS family that you still need? That would be way too generous of those people. And I don't see it happening. But as far as I'm aware, it's the DSi XL, the original 3DS, the 3DS XL, and new 3DS XL and new 2DS XL. So it's not that many, but it would like... I'll need like $1,000 to buy it. And currently, I do not have that money to spare. Because I am unemployed and this channel doesn't make that much. Especially when it comes to covering the fact that I am unemployed and need money to live. And the current world is in a not great state. But let's not focus on the downs, let's focus on this cool Mario Kart gameplay. Oh, my item. I thought I get an extra boost. I could not. Woo! I am going to change the title of the stream because I just remembered it's really bad. Hopefully 3 exclamation marks is plenty. The problem is I do know like the stream like 2 ago was like called just Mario Kart DS. So I am violently running out of ideas. I was pondering whether or not I want to do Mario Kart today, but I was like, I don't want to. And so that's a pretty good reason in my books. That is not where I wanted that mini tour to go. That sun is tiny. I didn't notice how small the sun is on this track. One of Mario's many raceways. This isn't the only one that's Mario's raceway. Everything else is a Mario circuit. Oh, there's a blue shell. Let's get lightning before it gets before I get hit by it. My MTs are so good, I'm really bad at them. You've just caught me on a track that's really easy to do mini turbos on because the threat of the grass is like nothing. I mean, I'm fairly good at doing MTs. It's just like there's a lot faster people can do them, and it's kind of scary. Oh well, my camera that was monitoring the internet status has died. So the internet doesn't die because it's been because I'm gonna have no evidence. I should have probably put on the time-lapse mode rather than video mode, but those world record videos are frightening. Any PRB at all really is. Oh yeah, PRB scary. Because what you've got? How many mini turbo? How many frames is like egg one? It's like it's right for a second. Because it takes 50 frames to do a an MT at human viable amounts. You can do it like 2 frames faster with TAS, so and so you can do PRB at 50 frames reasonably, but then, you know, obviously more MT frames you can get. Doing it like Rob doesn't get that many more MT frames than like Rock Bottom, so you got to start off the race by getting like a 4-frame input at the start of the race, and then you got to keep doing like 10-frame window inputs for the entire race, which can be like a few minutes. Like, they're insane. And they've also got to have good lines. That F8C record from Tyree, you want to drop the game. Yeah, do not look at a tiger. You know, look at a Tiger video and be like, yeah, I want to play this game. Yeah, I'm just sorry, I'm just moving stuff now. I'm just getting this camera away from me. And then I also want to check the MTs of Egg 1. 68 frames. So you have 20 frames of leeway with the egg. You have 6 frames of leeway with the ROB-BLS, which is what most records use. Because obviously, I feel like most the PRB that people start with typically is a PRB reset. So like, not really Cheap Cheap Beach or Warrior Stadium. Those are the more applicable PRB resets. Generally LC1 is what people will use for PRB because you get it from boost panel. I still have my conspiracy theory that PRB was indeed that during the development of Mario Kart DS, they found out that you could PRB from a mushroom, or they found out about PRB when using a mushroom. They found if you used a mushroom and MT, you would keep the off-road immunity even after the mushroom was used. But they got rid of that logically, and then just didn't do. They just didn't find it will happen from start boost or dash panels, so PRB is in MKDS. I should make that a short. That could be a funny short. I was sorry about that off-road stopping that blue shell dodge, but I'm just too good at the game. As I say, they crashed to the wall. $166 marshmallows per hour. Okay. What mod is this? This is CT GP Nitro. There's no space between the first 2 letters and the next 2, but there is one after the word P. Or letter P. It's probably the best MKDS mod we have out here because it's like the only one that exists. It's like one of 4 Mario Kart DS mods and like the only one that was made after 2016. I tried going for a PRB reset. These courses put the actual game to shame. I think Mario Kart DS's courses are pretty good. Oh, look at this custom track. I could say these arrows look way worse on like the DS original hardware screens than like what they're supposed to look like, because you see how they're meant to be like dots and things. But because the DS's resolution is so garbage, it yeah, they don't look good. Heavily affected by like is it the Moray effect, or is it just literally just low resolution? I was trying to skirt around that a bit too closely. It's actually good playing with the egg on having phase games sprinkled in because I got to relearn them. Because as you can tell, I do not remember my TikTok log. But I also did stop for a moment, so yeah. Nice. Didn't mean to do that, but we'll take it. One of my favorites on the base game, F8C. Oh, I was in PRB for like those MTs. The problem with, I don't actually know what the PRB lines are for this track. CPRB. Ah, wall. Actually falling off the course with style points. It actually is more, not efficient, but the banana. That was way too early, and it's gonna be a bad boost panel. Falling off the course early is actually somewhat viable to actually save time. Useful on like exclusive like TikTok block, Bowser Castle, and Shroom Ridge. Oh, we lost the funny lawnmower sound. Here's me when I'm playing against one of my friends. I'm winning by miles. I saw the finish line just to be annoying. No, it's something that friends do. Wow, we're enjoying these custom tracks. I mean, CGP Nitro, it's like 1/3 of the tracks are just the base game ones. I got none of those item boxes. Luckily, the red shell took pity on me and decided to go into the piranha plant, but... Oh, the track, the fun fact track that everyone loves. Did I ever make a short on this? I remember making a short and then not releasing it because I didn't like it, but I don't remember actually ever retooled it. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I only did a short on the Waluigi early version of Pinball and the early version of DK Pass. How does that lawnmower sound work? I haven't made a short on the lawnmower sound. But I'm gonna say you're probably referring. I'm pretty sure that message is probably referring to GCN Mario Circuit. I think the lawnmower sounds just like, because when you're going slower, your cart makes a lower pitch sound, and I think it's just tricking the game into not correctly pitching the sound. When you get like hit in a certain way, it's like sped up. I don't fully know. It's a fun trick. It's funny when it appears. Sometimes really annoying when it appears. I sometimes actually purposely let go and repress the A button to lose a bit of time just to... Your drift button stopped working on my DS. Shoulder buttons on these systems suck. What ROM hack are we playing? I don't know. Regular donut planes. Is there really no donut plane custom tracks in CGGP Nitro? Maybe I should make one. Oh, thank you for the jump scare warning. I'm so glad I replaced the image for that with the fish jumping. It's so much better than the cool sample. Because sample is a really hard character to make look cool. You need donut plane custom tracks and it's already perfect. But whatever the other donut planes. Meow. I like donut planes, and it's just like a donut planes track, but instead of it being like the Grassfields one, it's going to be like themed after like an airport like taxiway. And that can be my excuse for including zero elevation. Sounds like jump in the ground. I would like to make like an actual proper custom track, but I literally don't have like any good ideas, so... I was a bit annoyed that I did not have my MT ready for that blue shell, but thankfully a lightning decided to be right old nuisance. You feel like Ghost Valley 2? TWO? Oh, that is correct. I should jump scare you fall off the track. I mean, it's 2 Ghost Valleys. Why should only number 2 scare you? What about Ghost Valley 1? Donut planes being an airport called donut planes would be cute. Sample circuit. What the hell does that mean? What iconography does Sample have other than himself? Oh, nice. I haven't found one of those this stream yet. Custom list where every track is kept the exact same, except completely 100% covered in chocolate and 2 bumps. One of the things that is really funny about, like, how you got a huge bounce backwards from that, Rob? I mean, Robo Mario. One thing that is really funny with the fixing Mario Kart DS series is that I've kind of figured out, like, the way to take the series is to get tracks, get what people do and don't like about the track, and kind of like monkey's paw, fix it. And so, yeah. Because I don't know what to do for Choco Island, because every single time I've modified it, it is fixed. Every time I've modified Choco Island, it generally makes the experience better. So I don't know how I'm gonna fix Choco Island 2, as in to take the advice to fix it and make it work. It's like, you know, the obvious one would be like, you know, everyone hates the bumps and the mud section. Well, let's just leave it as a giant model hole. But like, that would make the experience so much better. You know, the Luigi Mansion one in particular. I feel like the current, what other current fixing MKDS series? There's the Peach Garden with the ramps, which is arguably the most sane fix. There's the Tart Top item boxes. There's the best way to fix it, delete it. Honestly, that's probably the funniest one. I made it. XL, I don't. Why are you asking for my feedback? Turn off notifications for XL. If XL needs to send me notifications, what is it doing? The Desert Hills prototype bridge fixing while oh, I haven't put fixing Luigi's Mansion 234. 334 fix Alan. So there's the there's Tart Top, Peach Garden ramp, Desert Hills bridge, Waluigi Pinball's entire thing, Luigi's Mansion's house. Wow, there are the same number of fixing MKDS series than there are as normal Mario Kart DS. The holes be so small cars would drive right over. I like your thinking. I like your questions. If it was me in like goddamn 2021, then I probably would do it. But I don't know if I can. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to do because, you know, literally just be get the model, flip it, hope it aligns correctly. But yeah, like, what do you think would be funny in the fixing MKDS series? Like, in terms of like, what track should I like focus on next? I mean, because I don't really have a plan. I kind of just like, if I remember just thinking and I just think of something funny, I'm like, yeah, that would work. Long dodge, love him. I mean, I'm currently not needing a fixing MKDS series idea. I like having like a video or two of gap between two videos of the same series. And I currently don't have any video ideas. So I don't know how long the streak of one video every fortnight's going to be, but it somehow struggled on for like 3 videos longer than it should have. Oh, why am I over here? Phil mushroom. Oh, I was going all over the place. I think I thought it was an Emblem track. I have no idea what this background is. You ate my cart. Are you just saying you had eggs for brekkie? Someone should do a video of like just like making some sort of egg-based meal, but you paint your egg to look like the egg one at the start. I should turn GC and Yoshi's Circuit into Yoshi's Island. What does that mean? Oh, it's my favorite track. How, Rob? I'm in second on my favorite track. Another series I would actually like to revisit is the making MKDS custom tracks in cursed applications. But I can't think of any cursed applications to do it in, so... So I'm just like, yeah. I would also like to revisit the, the Minecraft making a custom track. Rainbow Road, my kryptonite. Come on, give me triples. Let's go. Now it's gotta not get knocked off by DK. I didn't hop! Plus you pledged $2 to his on site's proper campaign. Oh, Bill. This builder sucks. Yeah, 6 is a good spot. Give me triples. Hell yeah. I can't fail it twice now, can I? No, I'm in third. Ah! I'm excited to be charged. It's $37. I always do think of the concept of making, a sample plush would be really funny. But this channel does not have the wide enough support. I don't think enough people care about sample. Because that also sample's not really used in videos, like, at all. This is why I'm so glad they changed 32 track to be easy CPUs. Even though a lot of this race has been inflicted by yours truly. I'd pledge $2 for a sample plush. Yeah, but how many people want to go paying like $40? I don't even know what he would look like. Sample's design is weird. Because, like, I mean, I don't know how often the sample hat I have has been seen. But originally, I wanted to make the ears more like how he appears in 2D art. But I'm like, it didn't work out because, A, I don't know, I'm literally just gluing fabric to cardboard. Oh, who puts a fib in their shortcut? In a CPU raise, like, God, idiot. But yeah, I had to change the sample hat to have ears that are more traditionally like a furry. Where they point just like directly upwards and have that curved shape. Because I could not figure out how to make samples weird ears. Because I don't know how they work, and to be honest, I don't want to think about it. Literally every other character has more logical ears than Sample. I was honestly shocked I dodged that fib and then proceeded to hit the banana, so... I'd definitely take it getting hit by the banana over the fib, though. That's way less of a, that looks like sample, wouldn't it? I suppose it would hopefully, but like, yeah. The sample's also super generic. Like, to an almost embarrassing degree. If there's a sample plot, the most important details they must have... Oop, I actually turned down the volume of the DS. They must have a floppy tail. No. The thing is, I would love to also have it, like, be in kind of like the sitting pose that is on stream. Because, like... Yeah, that is... Especially with the super neutral expression. None of this, like, super smiling, happy-go-lucky. Nah, just sitting there, watching your life go by. But hey, I don't see that happening. Even though I got crazy subscriber growth, I don't see that happening for, like, at least, like, over a year. At minimum. And probably never. Yeah, this track is awesome. I only have one complaint with this track, and it's the fact that the grass fringe here is off-road and not regular road, like it is typically another Mario Kart track. But this is a, I'm pretty sure it's an SGC track, so of course it's stupidly well made. And look, top reusage. Not as good as the hamburgers. But honestly, I don't think any custom object in Mario Kart, like, that's just, or any reuse of an object in any Mario Kart won't ever come as close to the hamburgers on Toad's Barbecue. How many tracks were done? 27? Jeez. SJC, yeah, like Super GameCube. Fun fact, I bet not a lot of people actually know what that's the username. Actually, more people probably know it now because Discord actually has the username system rather than the old number system. But It's always funny how so many people complain about the username system replacing the old name ID in Discord. When like literally every other social media does it like that. And nearly everyone in Discord renames and nicknames himself in Discord anyway on every server they're in. I am getting a slight headache, and I think it's because of the paint. It's been, I thought I was abbreviating game title. No, I was abbreviating the person who is the main. I was gonna say head honcho, but I don't think that's the correct word. The main guy, the big evil. To everyone arguing when CTGP. Hey, this ain't great. Actually, I think it would have been a bit better if I actually even attempted to go for a PRB reset, but I'm gonna hit a fence. Oh, but I didn't get hit by the blue shell. I was expecting to dodge. I was expecting to do a half dodge where I hit the fence inside the blue shell radius. How's painting today? No. A section of wall was being repainted, and my dad's been repainting the house in general, and I started noticing that whenever I was hanging around it, I would soon be followed by a headache. And yeah, the general assumption is the paint is giving me a headache. I did try helping paint, but it I didn't enjoy it, painting the house, but I didn't really enjoy it. But it must have also been airy enough that I wasn't getting a headache from it, so who knows. It was really strange because, you know, I had headache medicine. I'm like, please go away, and it just didn't go away. I was like, The strange part was I'd already been out of the house for like a few hours. So I was taking headache medicine at a train station while waiting for a train. But also, I don't actually enjoy painting. Never liked it. Like both practical type and the creative type of painting. Oh, my type of painting. You kind of miss the XP system of live streams. I don't. I didn't see a use for it, so I still don't really understand what YouTube was trying to do with it. Like, I don't, like, every time someone donated to be like, oh, I'm now #1, it was exclusively a bit. There was never a race to be #1 via donations. How did that red shell hit me from the other side? Like, it went around the entire card. That's probably a shortcut you can do, but I don't actually know if it'd be worthwhile. Oh, that could have been bad. Let me try to not dodge it. I'm gonna say you're referring to the red shell, but like, yeah. Mario Kart DS red shells, everyone thinks they're super smart when they've probably actually got a flaw in the code that makes them not do that. You see like 2 every race. Well, blue shell can spawn as soon as the last blue shell is exploded. And honestly, like, thank God you can dodge them in this game. But also, if you've seen, like, other, like, my speedrunning streams I did last time, that was done with easy CPUs, whereas these are normals. And I think custom tracks may have slightly more item boxes than a typical race, than a normal track, but I don't really know. About 3 sets on normal track. So I just want to see what comments I've got on other platforms. I don't actually check them. Because I forgot to upload. I forgot to upload yesterday's short last night, so they got uploaded this morning. And honestly, there's nothing interesting being said. There's not a really funny comment on the YouTube channel. Yeah. Someone said, question, are you question, you sound like a furry, are you? And then I just reply with probably not. Whoa. Bitrate going up exclusively for this track. Like, I keep my bitrate around like 4K and this is going up towards like 5K. Probably because just how many pixels are changing because of the DS's resolution. Is that a blue shell? Oh, yeah. It was indeed. Woo! Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing this stream. I'm just literally just playing through CGB Nitro again. That's a bit of fun, eh? Were there 2 blue shells and a lightning that race? I don't know, there was only 1 blue shell, wasn't there? I got hit by it. But what the? Okay, I can't believe I lived. What's more unfair, MKDS or MKWii? I don't know. I haven't played MKWii enough. Maybe I should try doing like an MKWii speedrun. Should I try doing an MKWii 32 track? despite having no idea how to do literally any MK shortcut. I don't know if Mario Kart Wii 32 tracks have way more like shortcuts that need to be done in them because they're just because there's a lot more shortcuts not only to be learned, but also the fact that there's a lot of streamless cuts and online MKW is just far more popular. Can't play MKDS online. MKDS online is not very crazy because there are only 4 players. Although, if you are unlucky, you can get 2 players getting a blue shell at the same time, due to the general nature of desyncs. So I think Fireman Sam is the GOAT. I don't really remember watching Fireman Sam in my childhood. Like, I was very much a Thomas and Friends kid, or child, or whatever you want to. Yeah, I don't really remember. Fireman Sam wasn't really a part of. I don't think Fireman Sam was a part of my childhood. You know, it's like Thomas. Like, what's the builder part of it? I don't really know. A lot of Australian stuff. I don't know what Fireman Sam is. Oh, it's our favorite track now. People think I'm good at this game. Jokes on them. What am I supposed to do with this item? Oh, that. That was good MT. I'm so good at timing. I think what didn't help was I was also trying to toggle the bottom screen back so I could actually see where the blue shell was. And that just kind of made me just drop all my inputs because I was having to use I used the thumb that was responsible for the D-pad. This track is so long. What the heck? No wonder Saya doesn't like it. Oh, thanks for finally appearing and then instantly using the dodge emoji. when I fail a blue shell dodge. Like, damn. My channel members are so nice that they send the dodged emoji when I failed dodge grumble grumble. How do they spend $1 a month to tease me? Do I think MK8DX or World will ever the amount of popularity, hype, community, everything that MKDS and mostly MKWe have right now? They already have more. They have way more community and stuff than MKDS. Mario Kart DS has had, like, in the past, like, 5 years, the most amount of people playing MKDS online at any one point is like 30. I think ever since Mario Kart World has launched, it has not seen a number below 30 of people playing online. In fact, I'll be pleasantly surprised if they ever got down to 2 digits. But like, I feel like the thing is 8 and World have, the internet is a small place. Like, a lot, like, the reason there's a lot of exposure on Mario Kart Wii, especially, not really Mario Kart 8. I mean, not really MKDS. I'm kind of like 100% the exposure of Mario. Where did I get that super bounce from? I didn't even let go of hop. Was it just a big ramp? Why did I get such a huge bounce? Yeah, there's a very vocal but very small amount of people playing Mario Kart Wii. Like, you look onto the Wiimify website, there's like, what? A few hundred, maybe? At most? And then even if you include, like, other services that, like, you know, I'm pretty sure Retro Rewind goes through their own servers and not through Wiimify, but still, it wouldn't be a lot of people. In fact, I think if you put all of Mario Kart Wii together, their busiest day would, like, you know, Mario Kart Wii in its preservation state, as to say, would probably have not a single day with more people than Mario Kart World's least popular day. Now, will the new games will still be as popular as Wii and DS are today? It's hard to say. The thing is, it's like, you know, all the graphical upgrades. Like, that's why the N64 is so popular to mod. You don't need a lot of skill to mod it, but also you don't need a lot of talent. Making 3D models is hard, so making bad 3D models is quite easy. Like, you look at, like, some, like, you look at, like, custom tracks for, like, Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe. Some of them look kind of bad because they just don't have, the modelers don't have the expertise, come on, Wall, to make a track that looks good on such a high def looking game. Whereas, like, you know, look at this track. This track, like, you know, that mouse in the background is a 2D probably. So, it's like, huh. But only time can tell. I heard We Compiled is coming this month. A lot of controversy stirred over it though. Yep, always. Ah no, my blue shell dodge. How do I feel like talking about politics? I would rather not. Unless it's like, you know, funny things, like talking about public transport. I love talking about public transport. Trains? Whoa! Let's just all move to Mario Kart Arcade. I should play at some point, like get like the version you like play on like a computer. I think you play it on computers, can't you? Who knows? Tell us about Melbourne trams then. You've heard mixed opinions. Okay. So Melbourne's trams gets a lot of flack from modern tram systems because it's old. But the thing is that we do have it. So a lot of people so we have a lot of high floor trams from like the late 80s, I think. The Z's, A's, and B's, as they are known as in class numbers. And so, you know, you need a step up to get into the tram, and then a step up to get into the tram. So you got the road, a step, another step, and then the tram level. Whereas, like, you know, nearly every other tram is just literally one step, road, tram. And the thing is, also, we have a lot of, like, roadside stops. So, like, you know how a bus, you know, a bus will, you know, there's a sign in the ground, says bus stops here, tells you the route numbers. And, you know, when you see the bus approach, you stand awkwardly next to the sign, hope the bus driver interprets that you want to catch that bus. Now, instead of having, like, a tram stop, or a light rail stop, as people would call it, you basically have the exact same sign as a bus stop. In fact, they are literally the exact same sign as a bus stop, except they're green. But, you know, the tram can't swerve out of the way of traffic, so the tram literally just stops in the middle of the road. And so, you know, you walk across a line of traffic where you hope the cars legally have to stop behind the tram. Well, sometimes they won't, though. Tram drivers love it. It's great because they'll ring their bells angrily. It's a good time. But yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, those Melbourne's tram stops suck because, you know, they're old-fashioned and stupid and they're not accessible. But it's just like, yeah, at least we got them. You enjoying your buses? But yeah, I went to Sydney at the start of the year where they've got their brand new light rail projects, which they insist are not trams. I even took a photo of a sign that said, "Watch out for the train." Huh? And yeah, they were definitely better than Melbourne's ones, but they served absolutely, they had like absolutely nowhere to go. Because they had no tram routes. I thought you were asking what controversy in regards to like Melbourne trams. We actually recently got a new tram type entered service, like literally like the other day. I'm not going to be able to take it though because I don't live anywhere near the tram network. Am I flexing, snaking a little too much on the CPUs? I'm not even trying. I've been talking about trams for the past like 3 minutes. Probably longer. If I actually shut up and played the game concentrated, it definitely wouldn't happen on this track though. I hate this track. Some people are actually mad at someone using artificial intelligence for programming. People get mad about everything. I mean, I'm not also with like the tram conversation. I'm not really a tram person. I much prefer my trains versus my trams. But I live in Melbourne. I know I like public transport. I think all of them are good. Even buses. Just not when they replace a tram. Or a train. Especially the trains. These can generally be a good tool if used correctly. I feel like the problem, like, also is people see the word AI and just instantly jump on the bandwagon. I don't know what I meant by that slap. I was just like, I just want to represent anger. Can you blue shell dodge when you're small? No, you can. It's really hard to blue shell dodge at 100cc. So like, it's a miracle it's in this game. I like to stop finally a mushroom bridge because I kind of like this track. Thank you. But yeah, people just see the problem with like AI is that like it's super in a negative light. There's the cracks are starting to show, the people are starting to show, and so it's like whenever you see any use, even if it is one of the more legitimate uses for it. Quotations, 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 quotations. Yeah, people are still going to be like, oh, why don't you just code it yourself? I mean, I have some AI made batch files on my computer for running my precious YT DLP. But, you know. You can't really pick a side and I can't understand both parts of the story. That's like, yeah. It's not really a thing that, like... It's kind of an awkward one to sit on the fence for because, you know, you end up having the anti-AI side being like, oh, so you're okay with, like, AI images and things like that. And you're like, no, but, you know, they don't care. And then you got people that are, like, pro-AI who are just idiots. And not abuse as much, it doesn't pose much of a risk. Everything does come at a cost though. Yeah. I mean, the thing with like AIs, I've heard that it's not actually that expensive to run the AI in its current state. It is just a bunch of maths after all. The problem is the actual learning part. It's training the AI. That's the part that's driving up. I mean, obviously, I could be wrong. I could have bad information. But from what I know, yeah, in terms of like, you know, the graphics card, SSD, RAM, all the other components that are driving up prices, that's mostly because they're training the AIs. And also, every other company is needing to train their AIs from scratch, basically. If it's like vibe coded garbage, you understand, but you highly doubt that's the case. Yeah. I mean, fun fact about, you know, the stupid, what the hell, red shell? The stupid batch codes I have. So basically, I've got a small batch code on my computer. Yeah, I tried learning how to do this by myself, but let me continue the story first. Because, you know, it's a program called YouTube DLP. You just have like a there was a version I used to have that had like an actual UI, but you know, it kept breaking. So I actually went and got the actual like main project file, or main GitHub page that downloaded. Basically, instead of using like some sketchy YouTube download website, I just use these batch codes instead, and they're very useful because they just work faster, and I don't need to deal with a website. But I wanted to make it so instead of having to basically retype the code every time, I could just literally like copy the code and then literally just run it. And so I made the first part of it, which was I found out how to get what's on my clipboard and put it into a text document. How did I not dodge? And then I spent absolutely ages trying to figure out how can I run the program, the line with the information in that document onto the thing. And the answer was I gave up. I opened up ChatGPT because that was the Claude didn't exist. Typed in the problem and it spat it out and it worked basically instantly. I was like, I get it. And it's been working perfectly, mostly, ever since. Apart from whenever like YouTube updates their garbage and then it breaks the program, so I need to update it every few days, so. I think it's the best way to learn programming is to try and learn about assistance of artificial intelligence, and when you're actually ready to work with big projects, honestly be able to use it. You can make writing code and finding bugs faster and easier. Yeah. Oh god, red shells. Why is it? I'm so bad at Yoshi Falls. But yeah, the problem with every argument is always nuance. Like even my rant about Melbourne trams could be. There are always nuances in it. It's like. Has Melbourne implemented contactless credit card payments on their trains yet? Yes. They did it like what, like a month ago or something. I think they've rolled it out to trams, but I don't think they've rolled it out to buses yet, which is weird. They're even implementing it. They're even adding it to like the paper network of E-line, which is like, ooh, so you only need it for catching a coach. They keep removing my comments. I'm not seeing them, so it's just YouTube silencing you, not me. Look at that PRB reset. Is he actually decent at the game? Does anyone even mind what the hell? Huh. Because yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the held for review segment, so I mean, you could also be like talking about like one of the few terms that I have banned. I don't actually know. Do I have anything to do with AI on the banned terms? I don't think I do. So who knows? What is my current banned word list? I keep a banned word list in order to stop people from talking about certain things and also stop spammers. So sorry, you can't talk about idle restaurants. But yeah, I don't think I've got anything to do with AI on the list. Actually, I didn't check if I had the word just straight up AI. I do have AI. Okay, that'd explain it. Just call it L or something. As in AL. What's also really funny is, like, you know, the top of the list is just dominated by emojis from, like... Because when I started streaming in, like, what, 2022 or something? Like, I got heaps of these, like, spam bots, like, your super generic. Wow, that was a very immediate death. Large language models. That's what people generally mean when they talk about AI, but... Pretty much didn't incorporate the shadow mode, or the not shadow. That was a bit shadow, like a transparent. That's not the opposite of a shadow. You know, if anybody uses a Wii U Pro controller on a for MK Wii. You'll probably just have to search up, like using Wii U Pro controllers in VWii's. Gamepad with VC inject, you're not sure about Wii U Pro controller. That's what I would have thought. I was like, I'm pretty sure you can do like weird stuff with the gamepad, but yeah, I don't know about pros. Well, no. I mean, if you know about stuff about, what's it called? Ow. About the Wii U, is there a way to play, like, I mean, I don't really care these days. Why? Like, playing, like, Mario Kart DS on the Wii U Virtual Console with, like, anything other than the gamepad. Because I remember finding a solution on how to fix it, but the problem is it made it like super buggy and it wouldn't really work most of the time. For like, I don't remember what it was. It could have been the Roma, I think that's what it's called. Ooh. I mean, you could definitely use it as a you could definitely use it on something like Dolphin. Wait, I tried back in 2004, I can make one change to MKDS. What is it? Triple mushrooms. Every card. In time trials. What am I doing? Why did I do that mini turbo? The mini turbo lasts more than like 2 frames. Yeah, start everyone's mini turbos at like 50 frames so everyone can do PRB. Increase every mini turbo. What's it? It's like 19 or something for Bowser. I think so. Like if we make that 50, it would be what? It'd be like plus like 30. Give 30 more frames to every character. tank lost 100 frames. You completely innocent message. You could have accidentally triggered one of the banned words. Like Griffin. Why do I have Griffin on my banned word list? Wait, yeah, give everyone dry bones' moon turbo duration. Oh yeah, that would make sense. I forgot about good old Pete. Pete G. Generally try and keep it out of the back of my mind. Not related, but you heard you can run Windows NT and OS X on Wii/Wii U now. I think I've also seen a video of running, like, I think it was a Mac OS version on a Wii U. I don't remember how it ran though, because I don't actually. I'm pretty sure I didn't like the video presentation, so I stopped watching it. The world is. Hello. No, finish line. Oh, Sky up. It is fun. How many tracks have I played? The Sky don't take that long. Why don't Red Shell take the shortcut? Thank you for ignoring me as Bowser's some banned word. I don't think Bowser's a banned word. It'd be kind of a weird one to have. I was going through live streams today, just like looking at the past, and I saw the first mission mode speedrun I did. Like when I had completed every mission and done the speedrun. By God, watching me do that Wiggler fight was so slow. Like, the mini turbos are just so... It was, not great. We joined the Hyphen Hoik Discord server with an account labeled alt. Oh, I can't let people be seeing on my main account that I joined the Hyphen Hoik Discord server. I can't. No, I like Mario Kart. What if I have chosen different GC and retro tracks? Considering I have no nostalgia for Mario Kart Double Dash, and I actively dislike Mario Kart Double Dash, I don't really care about the retro track selection. I think the retro track selection in Mario Kart DS is good enough. Like, could have been better? Probably. Could have it been worse? Maybe. Maybe they shouldn't have included just as many first tracks in the Mushroom Cup. Maybe replace like either Peach Circuit or Luigi Circuit for like any other track, but like other than that's fine. I don't like Double Dash. I played it, don't like it. Doesn't control well, doesn't play well. The gimmick doesn't entice me. Should have played Luigi Circuit, not this one. Oh, Toad's BBQ. Good track, this one. How did that hit me? Is that really how little speed you need to get hit by a Goomba? Their hitboxes are a bit skew-if. Ow. I never played Super Circuit. I'm not a huge fan of, like, I like Super Circuit, but it's not like it's not amazing. Super Circuit's definitely better than Super Mario Kart, though. And to be honest, I'm tempted to put it above Mario Kart 64. But barely. I mean, like, in terms of, like, a game, Double Dash is, like, actually functional as a Mario Kart game. And I really should, like, play it. Like, I really should just get, like, a friends around, just, like, play it. But, like... That's not a very high bar for either game. Well, I mean, people bloody love Mario Kart 64, so... People be like, what? You're putting Mario Kart 64 near the bottom? Mario Kart 64 is definitely in the top tiers. Anyway, while the SNES and GBA tracks are fine in Mario Kart, since I realized you could make them flat, I wish they could make them less flat. I wish they did that from the get-go. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that, like, that didn't really start happening until, like, goddamn Mario Kart 8. Like... Mario Coliseum barely works in Mario Kart DS. Also, Mushroom Bridge Mushroom City is a really bad pick when Mushroom Bridge already is in the game. And is perfectly fine. Like, yeah, it doesn't have the pipe route or the bridge part, but it's good enough. There is no bot command channel. Why do you want a bot command channel? There's so many Discord servers have one. You always advocated for Double Dash, Rainbow Road, or Mushroom City. How good Bowser Castle is. Yeah, I do feel like the Lightning Cup of MKDS is, like, weird. Like, mainly just because of Yoshi's Circuit. It's like, what else could they reasonably brought over? It was like, even though, like, you know, every Double Dash track has been made into Mario Kart DS via GameCube Grand Prix, wherever it is. You still got to, like, question, like, how does it? How would that have been possible in 2005? Or, you know, 2003 and 4 when they were developing the game? Oh, nice. The Wario bump. I mean, the Rosalina bump to mean my Minito wasn't too early. You mean they should have gone over Mushroom Bridge? Ah, good. Mushroom Bridge is fine. Honestly, Mushroom Bridge is so basic that if it came back in any other Mario Kart game, people would call it a waste. But, whoa, that wall really just bounced. Oh no, my mini turbo. I hit the sign. Miss the good old days when the server was actually active. It goes through random jolts of activity and not activity, so yeah. God, imagine having an RLC3 in Mario Kart. Although it probably would have just been called RLR. RLR? Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like the Hyphen Discord server, it's a small channel. Hyphen Hoik is a bloody tiny YouTube channel that doesn't even really deserve a Discord channel. A Discord. The Discord's mostly there because I was making a ROM hack and needed beta testers. You gonna punt this phone to the moon? It's broken autocorrect. Can't you turn off autocorrect just if you go to settings? Then go to like keyboard settings and then there'll be like autocorrect. Or hell, you just go to the search bar in settings, type in autocorrect and pray you can find it. Yeah, but still, the main functions of like, you know, having a Discord server, you know, I basically punt a lot of them to, you know, MKDS modding and network. Like, I purposely don't have looking for games or anything because it's like, it's not necessary to have it in my server when there are far more capable servers to do that. Imagine Mario Kart every tech, snaking inside drift, wheelie, two drivers, and every track. That would be, honestly, in my opinion, kinda cringe. As much as I love, like, Super Smash Brothers, I do kind of feel like the way that people sometimes think it's like the ultimate formula. For like every game series is just kind of bad. And then even like, not even like, and then including like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you get the curse of, like, it's just such a prime example of being like, oh, we want the, we want every We want, you know, all the DLC. We want it to be a Nintendo crossover. It gets that element, but it also gets like the Smash Bros. Ultimate part of the name, where everyone is here. Is my internet strange really laggy? I'm not dropping any frames, so I have no idea what's going on. In fact, this stream's dropped like no frames at all, which is really weird. But yeah, you know how like Super Smash Bros. Has like that everyone is here, bring back everything from the past games, it's only the characters. R.I.P. Poker floats? Whoa! My internet is working, that's weird. Yep. Like, normally my streams are like, what, 1% drops frame rates? But no, this one's at like 0.1. It should probably be less than that because I just don't think it can display 0% as a rounding error. Pretty unreasonable happening again. I mean, I'm not talking explicitly about like the Super Smash Bros. Series of games. Like, you know, I can't believe I nearly fell for that. But just like, I feel like the concept of bringing back everything from every past game in the series is kind of like a weird selling. I feel like maybe Super Smash Bros. Has maybe proved that it's a bad idea to do that, because now it's like, how do you make a game? How do you sequel Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Which is probably why Mario Kart World has its problems. Is because of Mario Kart 8 being such an ultimate game that they need to be like, oh, hang on a minute, we need to strip things back. Anything but bringing back Poke Floats. I don't even have Melee open, like played Melee, so I don't even know where I got Poke Floats from. As I don't bring back Steve, then it's fine. I'd love for them to bring back Steve, but it really needs a rework. The main reason I could see Steve staying is because, like, boost panels are a really weird animation. Yeah, I think the main reason why Steve is so broken, I think it was going to be kind of top tier anyway. But I feel like the main reason why Steve is broken is simply because he only got like, what, 4 patches? Like, you got like, you know, the release, then what? Sephiroth, Pithra, Kazuya, Sora. And then, like, whatever extra patch they also did. Oh, I can't dodge that. I got bumped backwards! But yeah, it's kind of just like the problem that they, like, didn't really decide. They decided to, like, instantly end. The patches and updates for Smash Brothers, rather than like letting him actually settle for like 6 months. I mean, there probably would have still been broken stuff found out afterwards, but like there was like no tuning whatsoever. You thought Red Child's like, well, nah, Donkey Kong. If I could see Steve staying in Super Smash Bros. As a fighter because, you know, it's Steve. It's a fighter everyone recognizes. Why do you get second place? Someone respawn in front of you. So, there's a really funny problem with this track is, so if you load up Stevie Nitro and you choose a VS race and you choose this track, you will be soft locked. Because, pre-lit, because the ground is tilted up at the start, the 8th place is under the road and they respawn. If they ain't gonna make a new Smash Bros. Game, let's give an Ultimate Switch 2 port. I think they're making a new game. And so if you actually did look at the bottom screen at the start of that, you were seeing Waluigi teleport in front of me on respawn. And there's a fun bug in Mario Kart DS. I mean, this isn't encountable in the base game like at all. Whereas if you respawn during the countdown, you won't be able to steer. I don't think you can press B. I think you can only press A. Until you either fall off again or get hit. It was a right old nuisance during... Actually, I don't even know if getting hits actually does work. I think it's only fall off. It was a real nuisance when trying to make tiny tracks in this game like 6 years ago. Hey, it's a track that I'm weirdly biased for. Oh, that was a clean looking dodge. I know it was like in a snaking, in the midst of snaking, which is like the best kind of looking dodge, but like that was super smooth. How am I on 47 viewers? Oh, I dodged that one. I was not expecting that to hill. Ah. I'm so good at this game. But yeah, I feel like, you know, making a Mario Kart Ultimate game is just like, nah, don't. Is this for the 3DS or the DS? This is on the DS. This is actually being played on a DS. What's the point of adding Rock Mountain without gliding? To make my day slightly better. And it's also an ME kart track, so. But I'll say definitely not Mario Kart. Definitely not great in Mario Kart DS. And I don't remember it being good in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so. Mario Kart 7 is the only way to experience Rock Mountain. It could probably be good in Mario Kart World, but. But obviously they didn't bring it back in Mario Kart World, did they? Can you imagine how many tricks you could pull off in Nah, Rock Mountain would be an epic Mario Kart World track now that I think about it, considering you like trick over the trees and things. Bring back the goofy eye and the mission mode infinite speed thumbnail. No, it's already been put into the archive. Ow! No wait, yeah, Rock Mountain would absolutely killed as an MK World location. I feel like it would also fit really well because Rock Mountain already has like that little extra weird path that goes off to the side. And like the fact that it's also like actually got a somewhat even though it's like, you know, forest track, it's actually got a somewhat unique thing with that like Alpine Pass kind of vibe. It's almost like that's what they called it in Europe. It would have been pretty good. Is this CTGP? It's CTGP Nitro. So I didn't say be enough gap between the middle of that. No, we finally got this track. This track normally shows up pretty early. I have been playing for, what, 2 hours? I'm always bummed about this track because I really want like the pendulums in the clock to be like retextured to fit the track rather than being the bright yellow they are from TikTok clock. Cause like why? They look so goofy. I mean, it kind of does help with the, you know, general being obvious that's an obstacle, but I feel like it would look so much better if it actually, you know, fit in, and then maybe like keep like the black outline. So actually, no, you want to have like a metal outline because it's a bell clapper. I'm pretty sure they're called. This track looks really cool. This track, as well as like a few others like Toad's Barbecue, are made like all the same guy, and they're all really well made. Like the guy like wrote up a kind of like a little document about how to make really good Mario Kart tracks. Why? Respawns could do a bit of work. And then yeah, he just went missing, or he just left. He didn't go missing. I think he did just leave. He just went, I'm done. Wow, I played 60 tracks, damn. Internet question on pounds and Peach Medallion places within Legendary. Is this on Rock Mountain, or are you talking about Cooper Cape, Wario Goldmine? I feel like most Mario Kart tracks would have fit really well into Mario Kart World, except like Figure 8 Circuit. You wish your 3DS shoulder button wasn't broken, then I could still, hell no. Then you could still play MKDS. Big rip. In what way is it broken? Because like, how about I put myself in the thumbnail next time and wear googly eyes? I actually did find a pair of Google, I think googly eyes, I don't know, just a big stupid eyes that I had bought for some reason. I'd been sitting in my room for like at least 2 years. So gotta find something to do with them. I'll stick them on my glasses, despite the fact I don't actually Despite the fact I don't usually appear on camera wearing my glasses. You could crack near the Wi-Fi switch. Where is it go? And you actually dropped on the screen, split in half. Damn. 3DSs be fragile. I actually think every DS is fragile. Is this doable on... Yeah, wow, that is free. I have on streams? Yeah, it's because I need to see. You can also see me in the reflections of not most recordings, of like any dedicated recording. I'll have my glasses on typically, whereas on shorts and things I won't have my glasses on. Ooh, this track. We probably weren't gonna have it. Fish. Why do I not use face cams more often? I don't like dealing with the setup of them. And the small idiot in the corner is better for brand recognition. But no, I just didn't. It was always a hassle to try and set them up. And then, yeah, I just didn't like having a face cam. Fish part 2. Well, no. Sleeping with the fishes. How many tracks do I plan to do? I want to get to 64. Because my thumb is starting to get sore. The A button thumb, per normal. I mean, D-pad thumb's getting also a bit sore, but A button thumb way more sore. If Mario can use face cam, you can too. What does that mean? So, if I recall correctly, I've got 620 points. So, yeah, this fish part 3. This is the second last track. So hopefully we get a good one next. Otherwise, I'm going to 65. Because also it's 12:15 a.m. Well, Mario's popular and she uses face cam. Well, yeah, anyone can use a face cam. I've seen streamers with like one viewer use a face cam. And there are also streamers with thousands of viewers not using a face cam. Also, I have no setups. Chocolate Mountain, great last track. Didn't think I'd ever use the face cam until I've read of how you look. Yeah. I just don't think I'm interesting enough to be looked at. Like, the main reason for Sample to exist is to help put a voice to me. But it'd be perfect. The stream would be perfectly fine about it. Like, the streams were fine without him for like what, like 2 years, 2.5 years, maybe even more. How long did Sample not exist for? But also, just saying, like, you know, I've got a basic Logitech webcam that's on the computer just for the sake of having a camera on a moment's notice. But, you know, it doesn't look good for, like, streaming. trans like Psy. I is the only trans person ever. I'm sure I heard a blue shell. I could be losing my mind though. I'm not. Let's go. Engagement bay, by the way, how long is that gonna last? Woo! God, my thumbs hurt. That is 232 tracks worth of playing. 2-hour stream? Yeah. God, my hands hurt. 48 viewers. Where on earth did everyone come from? I didn't think the stream was doing that well because I remember it being like goddamn like 17 viewers or something. Like what the heck? I didn't even put a game in the game section. I left the game blank. Oh, whoops. Anyway, I doubt there's anyone playing this game on this godforsaken platform. Redirect to anyone playing Mario Kart? Mario Kart 8 Wii U. 12 hours of Mario Kart 8 Wii U online battle mode as Rosalina, very relaxing. Are you just like playing like what is use? Ah, it's a premiere. By a channel that just does hours of just Rosalina. You do you, but it's a premiere and I'm not redirecting to it. How am I doing on this fine Monday morning? It is unfortunately Tuesday morning. And that means I want to sleep. So. Oh, that was a good clap. That's the stream. Thanks for watching. A lot of you watching. So, yeah, to anyone that's just looking at this channel being like, hey, I like this game. Then, like, there are a lot of videos that you can watch. A lot of good ones. A lot of bad ones. A lot of trans people in the chat. That's fine. But yeah, that's not much to say. I suggest watching some of the other stuff I've made because I make nice videos. Who's Sci-Hi? MKW content creator that doesn't do a lot right now. But the next stream will probably be the Wednesday stream. Yeah. And yeah, that's all I've really got to say. I found out that Oz speedrun at PAX is like 66 days away, so I need to practice my 32 tracks. I'm not gonna practice. I'm not gonna get any better.